Francine was a tropical storm in the Gulf of Mexico early Tuesday Central Time, the National Hurricane Center said in its latest advisory. The tropical storm had sustained wind speeds of 65 miles per hour. Flash flooding can occur well inland and away from the storm's center. Storm surge is the ocean water pushed ashore by the storm's winds and has historically been the leading cause of death from hurricanes. If the surge occurs during high tide, it can have far-reaching effects. The stronger a storm becomes, the more likely an eye will form in the center. Francine is the sixth named storm to form in the Atlantic in 2024. In late May, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration predicted that there would be 17 to 25 named storms this year, an above normal amount. This season follows an overly active year, with 20 named storms, including an early storm later given the official name of unnamed. It was the 8th year in a row to surpass the average of 14 named storms. Typically, the El Niño pattern that was in force last season would have suppressed hurricanes and reduced the number of storms in a season. But in 2023, the warm ocean temperatures in the Atlantic blunted El Niño's usual effect of thwarting storms. The warm ocean temperatures that fueled last year's season returned even warmer at the start of this season, raising forecasters' confidence that there would be more storms this year. To make matters worse, the El Niño pattern present last year is also diminishing, most likely creating a more suitable atmosphere for storms to form and intensify. Hurricanes need a calm environment to form, and, in the Atlantic, a strong El Niño increases the amount of wind shear, a change in wind speed and/or direction with height, which disrupts a storm's ability to coalesce. Without El Niño this year, clouds are more likely to tower to the tall heights needed to sustain a powerful cyclone. Tracking data is from the National Hurricane Center. The forecast is for up to 5 days, with that time span starting up to 3 hours before the reported time that the storm reaches its latest location. Wind arrivals table arrival times are generated from a New York Times analysis of National Hurricane Center data. If damaging winds reach a location, there is no more than a 10% chance that they will arrive before the earliest reasonable time and a 50% chance they will arrive before the most likely time. Radar imagery is from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration via Iowa State University. Storm surge data is from the National Hurricane Center. This map accounts for tides, but not waves and not flooding caused by rainfall. The map also includes intertidal areas, which routinely flood during typical high tides. Satellite map imagery is from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration and Japanese Meteorological Agency via the Cooperative Institute for Research in the Atmosphere. Precipitation map data for multi-day forecasts or observed rainfall totals are from the National Weather Service. The one-day forecast is from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration.